The Scottish Highlands. Old castle ruins bear witness to a bygone era. The Great Glen. This deep canyon divides the Highland. That's why this region is full of lonely lakes, clear rivers, and wild coasts. On the waterfront of Loch Lene in the western region of the Highland lies the city of Fort William. Situated on the arm of the Atlantic in the hinterland of Fort William, you will find the width of the Scottish wilderness. With the training finished, the women's challenge begins. Lena Bayberg wearing the jersey of the Norwegian champion, ready for takeoff. Sabina Spitz, the new European champion, on her last bit of warm-up pedaling. Even the fans are in position, Norway showing its colors. There's Margarita Fulana, Marie-Hélène Prémont, Catherine Pendrell, of course Gunrita Dale, and Ren Shengyuan. All the top riders are here except Irina Kalantiva, who is suffering from a cold. And they're off. The 5th UCI Nissan cross-country battle is underway. Here we see Georgia Gould, number 7. She and the remaining chase pack are more than 30 seconds behind the leaders. Even Ren Cheng-Yuan, the under-23 rider and 3rd in the overall World Cup standings, is far away from the lead group. Meanwhile, the midfield is fighting for every single meter, the fastest riders bringing their 3rd lap to an end. Margarita Fulana starts the 4th lap in first place with 18 kilometers still to go. It seems like she's worked the gap between herself and Marie-Hélène Prémont. Will she hold this lead to the finish line? Where are the rest of the riders? She seems to be all alone on this track. A spectacular performance thus far by Margarita Fulana. Marie-Hélène, with a time disadvantage of more than 20 seconds, enters her last 2 laps. With such a big gap, will she be able to catch up to Margarita Fulana? Marie-Hélène on the home stretch and all alone. The Canadian powers to a brutal finish and for the first time in this World Cup season wins. 14 seconds back, the Spaniard Fulana crosses the finish line in 2nd place. With the Mexican extension here, the die is cast. 3rd place for Sabina Spitz, a fantastic performance. 2nd for Margarita Fulana, and Marie-Hélène Prémont finally gets her first World Cup victory this season. 4th place goes to Lena Bayberg, 5th place for Laurence Leboucher from France, and 6th goes to Ying Liu from China. With this victory, Marie-Hélène Prémont extends her lead in the UCI Nissan overall rankings. So, what about the men? Christoph Sauser won the last challenge in Andorra. For sure, he loves winning. A 4th place would be enough to overtake the lead in the overall World Cup ranking. But who is that man next to him? This is Austrian Peter Mitterbauer, a former mountain bike professional. From 1989 to 1996, he sat on the saddle and raced. The first UCI Mountain Bike World Cup in 1991 happened right in front of his eyes. Even today, he is under the spell of the bike scene. He's known all over the mountain bike world as the cheerful soul of the World Cup.
My job is here for the World Cup, make the race support for the athletes, and I hope I can help every athlete, so I like to take my spirit and my experience to all the athletes. They are all friends, and yeah, that's good.
So the riders don't worry about their race support. The under-23 leader Nino Schurter starts with bib number 5 today. Bib number 2 goes to Christoph Sauser. Number 7 is Kashi Loix. And here we go. The men are on course. "92 riders are now on course. Julian Absalon, the current leader in the overall rankings, is not present. He is preparing for the World Championship next week and for the Olympics in August. So with a third place today, Switzerland's Christoph Sauser could potentially dethrone him. Bad luck for the Spaniard Jose Hermida. The gauntlet of sharp stones damaged his wheel. Back to the leaders, and Switzerland rocks the Highland. First for Nino Schurter, second is Florian Vogel, and third for Christoph Sauser as they extend their lead. Now Sauser is back in the top position with only a few kilometers left in this race. He's not known as an explosive sprinter, so he has to open it up now. Two teammates, Vogel and Schurter, are close behind him. Can he hold the lead? In the last few meters, there's been a position change. Florian Vogel and Nino Schurter, using great teamwork, are in front. They were also able to shake off Sauser and the other pursuers and are now opening up their lead. Perfect tactics, a double victory for the Swiss power guys Vogel and Schurter. A disappointed Sauser crosses the finish line in third position.
In the end, I saw my chance. I knew how to ride here from the last 2 years, and it was still the same final.
Yeah, I feel really great. Second place is really good for me, and it's also cool that my teammate Florian won the race. It was a great teamwork. We attacked in the last steep climb, and he can't follow us, and yeah, that was the decision.
Yeah, after last weekend where I won, I certainly didn't want to get any worse result, but it's completely different course here, much more tactical, more flat, and yeah, against two teammates, it's very hard to win.
First place for Florian Vogel. Nino Schurter takes second. Christoph Sauser with third. Fourth goes to Jakob Fuglsang. Fifth, Buri Stender. And sixth place for Sven Nys, the cyclocross specialist. It's his first World Cup this season. With his third place result here, he is atop the overall standings now. Congratulations to Christoph Sauser. From the Scottish Highlands, the World Cup circus says goodbye. The next stop will be in Mont Saint Anne in Canada. Ciao for now.